Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the video that's gonna start my December marathon. I know I'm a little bit late. Everybody's already posting their favorites or least favorites or 2020 wrap-ups, and I'm just sitting there doing nothing. I'm sorry, but yesterday was my final days of finals and I'm done. I'm done with school for semester and I'm so happy that that's just lifted off my shoulders and I can focus on reading and YouTube and just fun stuff. Finally, Christmas, hello. But yeah, this video is gonna start the series of videos that everybody's doing for the end of 2020. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna post. I counted at least 5, so you're gonna expect at least 5 videos, and between you see this one and the end of the year, which I'm gonna be busy, but I'm gonna be happy to do that because I was looking forward to doing these videos for so long. But anyway, today we're gonna be talking about my 2021 plans, because I feel like I want to start with this video because I already know what to expect for 2021, and I do not strictly schedule every month. I just have a general idea of what I would love to read, what I would like to accomplish in the next year, and I don't have to think about ending this one yet, you know what I'm saying? So I'm giving myself more time to finish all the books I need to finish and then talk about them. So let's just get into it. First thing first, I want to talk about the books that became a tradition for me, that from these authors I read every single year like a clock, because I love them and appreciate them so much and I cannot just go a year without reading them. So let's talk about the books that I'm gonna pick up in 2021. First one, the most obvious one, Mitch Albom. Every year does not go without a Mitch Albom book in it. The only one that I have left that I have not read by him is Finding Chica. This came out in 2019, I believe, and I got a signed copy. I pre-ordered this copy and I was like, I'm gonna read it. No, it's been 2 years and I have not read it, but 2021 is the year. I honestly just like saving his books because he doesn't write that often. He doesn't publish books every year, which is sad, but he takes his time and that's okay, it takes some time to make a masterpiece and he does that. This is a non-fiction book about a girl that either he adopted or played some kind of influence. I think she's from either Jamaica or Africa, just one of those places. I don't remember. I don't know a lot about the story, thus I want to read this book. But I'm super excited to read more by Mitch Albom. I've read everything, and you know what, if I read this one and he doesn't publish anything in 2022, then I'm gonna start rereading his books, which is fine because I really need to reread them. I really like reading his books. So Mitch Albom, his #1, is gonna happen. Next we have Agatha Christie. I have accumulated quite a few books by her. Is that everything I have that I have not read? Yes, I have 4 books by Agatha Christie that I've not read. I love Agatha Christie. She makes me so happy. She's like a treat for me to read. So I have a few books to choose from. I'm not sure if I'm gonna read all of them, but I'm definitely gonna pick up 1 or 2. I am super excited about this one. Not gonna lie, it's one of her most famous books that she ever wrote, and I just love Agatha. If you love mystery thrillers and try Agatha Christie. Maybe you like her. She's not thriller, but she's a lot of mystery and cozy feeling and guess who's the murderer? You won't, but you can try. Then the next book is I don't know about it. I'm not super enjoying the series, but since I've started it in 2017 and I kind of just kept going every year, reading at least 1 book a year. Thank you, Willie. It's just kind of tradition, and so I would love to keep going with series of unfortunate events. I read book number 6. Yes, I read book number 6 this year, so number 7 is for 2021. It's just a quick palate cleanser read, something I can read in a few days or in a day. I just love the whimsical middle grade stuff, and I love watching the Netflix show after I read the book. Then of course, I mean, you probably saw this coming. I mean, Stephen King. Stephen King, I've accumulated so many books. Look how many I have. And I have so many options to read from, and I honestly want to read all of them, but do I have time? No. Do I read slowly? Yes. I'm gonna be picking one of those, three of those, two of those, I don't know how many I can get through, but like I love Stephen King. He honestly makes almost every like top 5 list. If I ever read by him something, he usually end up in like my top 5 or top 10 books of the year, so I greatly enjoy his writing, greatly enjoy his storytelling, and just he's a must in the year, you know what I'm saying? One of the books that got included in from this year that I meant to get to this year, I swear to God I did, but it's just I don't have time. School messed with me, and I'm sorry, but like Hidden Bodies by Caroline Kavas, I am obsessed with you. I just keep thinking about this book so much. It's sitting on my favorite shelves, and like somebody asked me what's your favorite book, like I'm definitely thinking maybe you. It's for a specific audience, but I'm definitely so excited to keep going. I know a lot of people didn't like the sequel, but I don't care. That's not gonna stop me from reading, thus I bought it. And I think the last like a must-read author that I definitely would love to like keep reading books from, like on yearly basis, is Brandon Sanderson. I've gotten into his writing this year, and I got all of this like Mistborn trilogy, so I definitely cannot wait to get my hands on it. I read Elantris by him this year, and I wouldn't say it was like blew my mind away, but I definitely got hooked on a specific like feeling, how his books made me feel. I was like, I want more of that. So Brandon Sanderson, I would love to get through all of his books in 2021, yeah, but I don't think that's gonna happen, but I definitely gonna include him 100%. Thus, I'm talking about him right now. This is all the books, all the authors that are gonna be 100% on my TBR in 2021. Those guys I cannot pass by. I also have like a quote for myself that I usually need at least 5 mystery thrillers because I just love that genre so much. And then whatever else is flexible, I usually like to include one classic, but I didn't include classic this year, so I suck. I mean, I read Shakespeare. I usually include one of the Shakespeare books as well, but I would love to read a classic in a Shakespeare book. TBR is gonna keep going in 2021. I mean, we have tons of books to go through. If you guys like to participate, be my guest. Let's talk about the new releases that I'm excited in 2021. There are not many. I wish there were many authors that I was personally excited about. Maybe more will be announced. I'm gonna, I guess, keep you updated, but there's 3 books that I'm super excited to get my hands on for sure. The first one, let's be no surprise, is The Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas that comes out on January 12th, 2021, obviously. I'm so excited. I just read On the Come Up. I read The Hate You Give this year, and I'm obsessed. I love her writing. I'm so interested in the prequel. So this book follows Maverick from The Hate You Give. He is Star's father, and so this book happens like before Star was born, and like it's his youth in his path to becoming where he is, I guess, currently. So I am super excited to read his story and like his life. Like, I'm sure it's going to be great and phenomenal, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I usually do not buy books like brand new hardcovers, but since I have the other ones in the hardcover, I mean, I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. The next one is Every Vow You Break by Peter Swanson. I read one of the best mystery thrillers, spoiler, for the best books of the year. I read The Kind Worth Killing by him. I'm blown away. Okay, it was so good. So the Every Vow You Break comes out on March 23rd, so still in the first part of the year. And yeah, Abigail Baskin's dream honeymoon to her new husband, millionaire Bruce Lamb, is ruined when her one-night stand from her wedding night unexpectedly shows up. I don't really enjoy like women by themselves, but when they're in a marriage and a relationship and there's drama, I feel like I enjoy it so much more. Thus I really enjoy The Kind Worth Killing because there's like this marriage intrigue and like, you know, trying to kill your wife. It's so great. I haven't read anything else by him, but like I'm definitely gonna include Peter Swanson as one of my like must try, must keep going, must keep reading authors. I hope I'm not disappointed with other stuff that he writes, but we'll see. And then one more book that I am like really actively looking forward to reading is A Slow Fire Burning by Paula Hawkins, which comes out on August 31st. So the end of summer, beginning of the fall season, spooky stuff, so like perfect. But we have to wait a bit. I read The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, and you know what? Because it was one of my first mystery thrillers that I devoured, I give it 5 stars and I highly enjoyed it. And a lot of people didn't, for obvious reasons, because the tropes in this type of thrillers tend to be repetitive, and I get it. But I'm still like, I still very much enjoyed her writing, and I don't care about anything. I don't know much about The Slow Fire Burning, like what it follows, what kind of premise it is, but I'm pretty sure it's a mystery thriller and it's Paul Hawkins. That's all I need to know. Thank you very much. I'm reading it. And that's it. That's all the books I've saved. I found there's a few more books that I am excited to read that I would love to try, but I'm not like hyping up them so much because they're by authors that I already own the books and I have not read them yet, so what's the point, you know? I'm excited for 2021. I honestly just cannot wait to be done with this year. So many bad challenging things happened this year. So thank you guys so much for watching. Keep your eyes on the other videos gonna come up this week, the next few weeks, and yeah, I see you next one. Bye!